Medical mysteries ZeiViral. Imagine literal blue blood running through human veins. Not in deep-sea creatures, but in people like you and me. This isn't an optical illusion or urban legend. It's a rare, documented medical phenomenon that left specialists speechless. How is it possible, and what does it reveal about the secrets our bodies still hide? The human body still hides secrets so profound they defy centuries of medical knowledge. One of these mysteries is the phenomenon of blue blood in humans, a condition so rare it seems like science fiction. This isn't an optical illusion or myth, but a reality documented in fewer than a dozen global cases. World-renowned doctors were literally speechless witnessing this phenomenon. How is it possible for a human being to have literally blue blood? This anomaly occurs when hemoglobin, the oxygen-carrying protein, undergoes drastic chemical changes. Instead of the characteristic red, blood takes on a deep blue hue, visible even in lab samples. Clinical records reveal patients had symptoms like extreme cyanosis and unexplained fatigue, but the real shock came during blood tests. What should have been a bright scarlet liquid appeared as a metallic blue fluid, defying all medical textbooks. Each documented case became a unique puzzle, forcing the scientific community to revisit basic concepts of human physiology. While most doctors will never see this in their entire careers, these rare records open doors to revolutionary discoveries. But what truly causes this transformation at the molecular level, and why do only some people develop this extreme condition? Get ready. The answer involves a surprising combination of genetics, environment, and biochemical accidents no one predicted. Have you ever wondered why blood is red? That vibrant color is no accident. It's the result of precise biological engineering. Hemoglobin, a protein in our red blood cells, is primarily responsible. It contains iron atoms that bind to oxygen in the lungs and transport it throughout the body. When iron oxidizes, it reflects light to create that characteristic scarlet hue. But what if this mechanism failed unexpectedly? Here's a fascinating detail. Iron is the key, but it's not nature's only solution. While humans depend on it, octopuses and horseshoe crabs use copper in their hemocyanin. This makes their blood appear blue when oxygenated. Proof that evolution found different paths to the same goal. Most surprising, this variation, ISNT, just visual hemocyanin, is less efficient in low-oxygen environments, but works perfectly in ocean depths. So why would humans, who don't have hemocyanin, exhibit blue blood? This contradiction is the heart of the mystery. If our biological system wasn't designed for blue blood, how do documented cases defy this rule? The answer lies in rare chemical accidents that alter hemoglobin's structure. When this happens, iron loses its ability to reflect red light, revealing an unexpected blue, but triggers this transformation. And why does it occur only under such specific conditions? The answer is linked to a lethal combination of genetics and environmental factors, and the next case will show how this can arise from nowhere. Statistically, you're more likely to be struck by lightning twice than witness a case of blue blood in humans. But in 2019, a 25-year-old woman defied all odds. Active, healthy, with no medical history, she was the last person to imagine herself at the center of a global mystery. It all started with persistent fatigue and dizziness she attributed to stress. When her nails and lips turned a pale blue tint, friends insisted, "This isn't normal." She ignored the warnings, until the day her own body forced her to act. In the emergency room, doctors were paralyzed when they saw her blood samples. A cobalt blue, almost metallic liquid instead of the expected red. "This is impossible," whispered a hematologist with 30 years of experience. Imaging tests showed normal organs, but cyanosis advanced rapidly. The team panicked. Standard treatments for oxygen deprivation failed. It was then the patient revealed a crucial detail. She consumed daily a detox herbal supplement rich in copper, bought online. The connection no one could explain. That supplement became the key piece of a biological puzzle. How could a copper compound transform human blood into something straight out of science fiction? Labs worldwide raced to analyze the formula while the patient fought for her life. But most alarming wasn't just the copper. It was the silent symptoms preceding the collapse. Signs anyone could ignore, until too late. What warnings might your body be giving you right now without you realizing? 90% of blue blood cases are diagnosed late because initial symptoms seem harmless. Cyanosis, that bluish discoloration of lips, nails, and fingertips, is the most obvious sign yet frequently ignored. It occurs when hemoglobin fails to transport oxygen, a condition called methemoglobinemia. What starts as a slight purplish tint can evolve into intense blue within hours. And then, what should be an alert becomes a silent emergency. Behind the color, the body screams for help with symptoms that fool even doctors. Fatigue that knocks you down even after 8 hours of sleep. Shortness of breath, climbing stairs, dizziness, standing up quickly, and brain fog that hinders even simple tasks. Patients report feeling like drowning inside your own body. This happens because methemoglobin doesn't release oxygen to tissues, turning each cell into a desperate island for air. The result, a progressive collapse no one sees coming. The greatest danger of this condition is its ability to disguise itself. Anemia, heart problems, or even anxiety can cause identical symptoms. How many people have heard it's just stress while their blood slowly turned blue? This diagnostic trap has cost lives. But what if there were hidden clues only specialists know? Signs that, when connected, reveal the pattern behind the mystery. Get ready. The next layer of this enigma involves tests that defy medical logic itself. In 70% of blue blood cases, the initial diagnosis is completely wrong. Doctors face an enigma. All standard tests point to normality, while the patient clearly dies from cellular suffocation. Blood gas analyzers show sufficient oxygen. Hemoglobin electrophoresis detects no anomalies, and even the complete blood count appears perfect. It's like searching for a needle in a haystack where the needle doesn't exist. How to diagnose a condition that hides from all conventional tests? The answer came from a radical approach, assembling a war room with hematologists, geneticists, toxicologists, and even dermatologists. While ultrasounds and MRIs repeated everything normal, the team investigated everything from rare congenital defects to environmental toxin exposure. The key emerged when they cross-referenced data. Patients had histories of contact with copper or nitrate compounds, but no clear pattern. It was then someone proposed the unthinkable. What if the error wasn't in the blood, but in the DNA that produces it? Next-generation genetic tests revealed silent mutations in genes responsible for producing antioxidant enzymes. These microscopic flaws allowed heavy metals like copper to alter hemoglobin structure. The discovery revolutionized hematology, but raised an even more disturbing question. If a single mutation can transform red blood into blue, how many other genetic traps exist in our body? And what does this mean for the future of medicine? The answer lies in the next tests that challenge the very logic of life. 95% of doctors will never see a case of blue blood in their entire careers, but the 5% who witnessed it uncovered a shocking biochemical secret. Everything revolves around two rare conditions, methemoglobinemia and sulfamog. In the first, iron in hemoglobin undergoes excessive oxidation, transforming into methemoglobin, a rusted version that can't transport oxygen. In sulfamoglobinea, sulfur reacts with hemoglobin, creating an aberrant molecule that reflects blue-green light. The result, blood that seems straight out of an alien laboratory. Methemoglobin acts as a molecular saboteur. Its iron is in the +3 state instead of the normal +2, blocking oxygen release in tissues. Sulfamoglobin is even rarer. It arises when sulfur compounds like certain medications or toxins bind permanently to hemoglobin. Both conditions share hidden triggers: genetic mutations in reductase enzymes, exposure to nitrates in processed foods, or even contact with industrial chemicals. In the case of the 25-year-old woman, copper from the herbal supplement accelerated this molecular corrosion. This discovery revealed a disturbing truth. Our blood is a chemical time bomb ready to explode under specific conditions. If genes and environment can rewrite blood color, what else is our body hiding? The good news: the solution to reverse this is simpler than you'd imagine and involves a substance you probably already have at home. But how can a common compound neutralize a genetic error? The answer is in the next chapter, where science turns poison into medicine. A single milligram of methylene blue can reverse in minutes what seemed like an irreversible death sentence. This industrial dye, used in laboratories, is the secret weapon against methemoglobinemia. When injected, it acts as a molecular reset, donating electrons to convert methemoglobin back to functional hemoglobin. In 98% of acute cases, blue blood returns to scarlet red in less than an hour. But how can a cheap chemical disarm a genetic flaw? The answer lies in its unique chemical structure. Methylene blue doesn't work alone. It's the captain of a treatment team. While it corrects hemoglobin, hyperbaric oxygen therapy forces oxygen into tissues, and saturation monitors record every change in real time. Patients stay in ICU with sensors attached to every finger, while doctors adjust doses in real time. But the cure goes beyond the hospital. Radical lifestyle changes are vital. Eliminating nitrates from processed foods, avoiding certain antibiotics, and even checking tap water composition become survival rules. Continuous monitoring is the difference between life and relapse. Cured patients undergo bi-monthly methemoglobin tests and carry a medical alert card. But most fascinating, methylene blue revealed something unexpected. It not only treats but prevents crises in genetic mutation carriers. This discovery opened doors to unprecedented gene therapies. If a common dye can rewrite blood's destiny, what else is medicine underestimating? The answer lies in the lasting impact of this case, which transformed hematology forever. A single case of blue blood trained more doctors than 10 years of textbooks. After the 25-year-old woman's incident, hospitals worldwide reviewed protocols for unexplained cyanosis. Detailed study of the phenomenon revealed critical flaws in diagnosing rare blood disorders, forcing the medical community to admit, "We read blind to anomalies that don't follow manuals." This case became a reference at hematology congresses, proving even the impossible deserves investigation. But what did it change in basic science? The answer came from cutting-edge labs. Researchers discovered hemoglobin has far more complex structural properties than imagined. Interactions between heavy metals and blood proteins revealed new paths for genetic diseases. Even oxygen therapy was reformulated after understanding how methylene blue works at the molecular level. Universities now include the case in biochemistry courses, showing how a biological error can become the key to innovative treatments. But the greatest legacy is in training new doctors. Today, medical students analyze this case as a critical thinking exercise. What would you do if you saw blue blood? The lesson is clear. Anomalies aren't noise, they're valuable data. Rare disease specialists affirmed the case revolutionized diagnostic approach, saving lives once lost in lab errors. If such a rare event can rewrite entire chapters of medicine, how many other secrets are hidden in forgotten medical files? The answer is in the next reflection on mysteries that still challenge our understanding of the human body. Every cell in your body holds 37 trillion secrets, and science has decoded less than 1% of them. The blue blood case proves that even with all our technology, the human body remains an unexplored universe. While we celebrate advances like gene editing and artificial intelligence, a simple biochemical error reminds us we're still children before life's complexity. Every anomaly isn't an accident, but an invitation to rethink what we know, and most frightening, these secrets are inside you right now. Medicine advances when it embraces the unknown, not when it ignores it. The curiosity that led doctors to investigate blue blood revealed mechanisms that now treat resistant anemias and even cancer. Innovative thinking turns impossibles into revolutionary therapies. Every rare patient is a map to uncharted territories of biology. If a single case can redefine entire chapters of hematology, how many other medical miracles are lost in files archived as unexplained? This case isn't just about blue blood, it is about the courage to question the obvious and the humility to admit we don't know everything. It teaches us that the greatest progress is born where the medical manual ends. While you watch this video, millions of unique biochemical processes occur in your body, some perhaps never seen before. So reflect. If an apparently impossible case like blue blood can occur, how many other secrets does our body still hold waiting to be discovered? And more importantly, are you ready to listen to what it's trying to tell you? If you found this video fascinating, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more mind-blowing content. For deeper dives into medical mysteries and exclusive articles, visit our blog at ZeiViral.com.